Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Coronation Street has revealed that Shona Platt may be the first person to figure out who set her family home on fire. The ITV soap launched a new mystery storyline this week as someone posted a burning rag through the letterbox at No 8, causing a massive blaze. Various characters have been named as suspects in the case, including Shona's husband David, who had previously joked about committing arson at the house in an insurance scam. David owes money to dangerous gangster Harvey Gaskell and is facing intense pressure to pay him back. Best streaming services. Next week, Kevin Webster steps in with some CCTV footage, which shows the arsonist at work. Kevin shows the footage to Shona and Nick Tilsley. Shona is clearly horrified by what she sees in the clip, but quickly covers her reaction. Does this mean that the culprit is somebody close to home? Coronation Street star responds to dead character's surprise return. Meanwhile, David remains in big trouble after being arrested over the fire. As DC Kit Green continues to question David, Adam Barlow pressures the corrupt detective to release him, as there's no firm evidence to suggest that he started the blaze. Nick also regrets jumping to conclusions so quickly, so he apologizes to David for accusing him of starting the fire. Vengeful Lean Battersby is also in the frame as Kit decides to interview her next. Coronation Street star explains Avi's dramatic showdown with Toya. Kit lists all of the pieces of evidence which suggest Lean's involvement. Leanie admits that it looks bad, but assures him that she's innocent. The police hold off on charging Leanie when new evidence comes to light and goes through forensic testing. Once the forensics report comes back, Kit is shocked by the results. Is it finally enough to charge one of the suspects? Coronation Street airs these scenes on Monday, February 10 and Wednesday, February 12 on ITV1 and ITVX. Coronation Street has never been short on drama, and the recent devastating fire at No. 8 has left Weatherfield residents reeling. The blaze not only destroyed parts of the Platt family home, but also ignited suspicion and tension among neighbors. Now, a shocking twist promises to send shockwaves through the community as Shona Platt stumbles upon revealing footage that identifies the culprit. The community on edge. Following the fire, speculation has been rife on the cobbles. David Platt has been on edge, determined to find out who is responsible for the near-tragic event that endangered his family. Gail, ever the detective, has been vocal in her suspicions, pointing fingers at various neighbors. This street has seen enough drama to last a lifetime. Gail laments to Eileen Grimshaw over a cup of tea at Roy's Rolls. But this is personal. Eileen, despite her usual disdain for Gail, nods in agreement. Whoever did this needs locking up, she mutters. As the Platts begin rebuilding their home, Shona remains unusually quiet, haunted by the memory of the fire and the chaos that ensued. Shona's discovery. It's a quiet afternoon when Shona decides to sort through some of the salvaged items from the fire. Among the smoke-damaged belongings is David's old laptop. The device, surprisingly intact, holds a treasure trove of security footage from the house's CCTV system. Curious and desperate for answers, Shona begins sifting through the footage. The grainy images show the family's daily routine, mundane moments captured on camera. But then, something catches her eye. The timestamp reads 10:47 p.m., just minutes before the fire broke out. A shadowy figure can be seen lurking near the back door. The figure hesitates, then pulls out what appears to be a lighter. Shona's heart races as she watches the person flick the lighter on and toss it through an open window. Her hand trembles as she pauses the footage. The face is partially obscured, but there's no mistaking the distinctive leather jacket and messy hair. It can't be, Shona whispers, her voice barely audible. Confrontation at the Rovers. Unable to keep the discovery to herself, Shona rushes to the rover's return, where David is nursing a pint. She pulls him aside, her eyes wide with urgency. "You need to see this," she says, thrusting the laptop toward him. David frowns, confused. "What are you on about?" "The fire," Shona insists. "I found footage. I know who did it." As David watches the footage, his expression darkens. Anger and disbelief flicker across his face. "That's Max," he breathes. "Our Max." A father's dilemma. The revelation leaves David reeling. Max, his troubled son, had been acting out in the weeks leading up to the fire, but David never imagined it would come to this. "I need to talk to him," David says, his voice shaky. Shona grabs his arm. "We need to be careful. If this gets out, Max could go to prison." David's jaw tightens. "He has to face the consequences, Shona, but I'll handle it my way." The confession. Later that evening, David finds Max in his room, headphones on and oblivious to the world. Taking a deep breath, David sits beside him and gently removes the headphones. "We need to talk," David says. Max looks wary. "What about?" David pulls out the laptop and plays the footage. Max's face goes pale as he watches himself set the fire. "I didn't mean for it to get that bad," Max stammers. "I was just angry. I wanted to scare you, not burn the whole place down." David's heart breaks at the sight of his son's remorse. "Max, this isn't just some prank gone wrong. You could have killed us." Tears stream down Max's face. "I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't know how to tell you how I was feeling." A family decision. That night, David and Shona stay up late discussing what to do. "We can't cover this up," David says. "But maybe we can get him help instead of throwing him to the wolves." The next morning, the Platt family gathers in the living room. Gail, ever the voice of reason, listens intently as David explains what happened. "We need to support Max," she says firmly. "But he has to take responsibility." Facing the music. With heavy hearts, David and Shona accompany Max to the police station. Max, visibly nervous, takes a deep breath before stepping inside. "I'm doing this for you, Dad," he says. David pulls him into a hug. "We'll get through this, Max, I promise." As they walk into the station, neighbors watch from a distance, gossiping about the latest drama on the street. Eileen whispers to Mary, "Well, I didn't see that coming." A new beginning. In the weeks that follow, the Platts begin rebuilding their lives. Max is placed in a rehabilitation program designed to help troubled teens, and the family attends therapy sessions together. Shona, reflecting on the events, remains hopeful. "We've been through so much, but we're still standing. That's what matters." As for David, he finds solace in knowing that his family is stronger than ever. "We'll rise from the ashes," he says with a determined smile. "Just watch us." The fire may have threatened to tear them apart, but the Platts have proven once again that their bond is unbreakable. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.